Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I could see it in your smile. Are we smiling for February of 2023? Let's review the options trades we made and see how that premium literally stacked up. So here we go. We had February 1st, we traded a total of how many contracts? We had how many? 24 contracts on that day with a whopping $237,950 in collateral. Man, what you must have been crazy that day. I apparently was. But all that collateral, we only collected $459 bills. But guess what? That was $459 more than I had. So we must have been making some conservative plays that day if it was this much collateral for this much premium. So you see what I like. I'm sure if you've been watching the videos, you know a lot of the companies that I do like: Southwest Airlines, Devon Energy, Google, IBM, Blackstone, Caterpillar. The reason we made a Caterpillar play was because I thought they were being abused unfairly after their earnings report. I thought the earnings report was just fine, but the Wall Street said, no, we don't like it. So they beat it down a bit. We sold some puts and made some money, baby. We did. So it was put city on that day, right? We did have a spread on Southwest, but everything else was puts going into the following day, February 2nd. We bought to close a couple of different options. We rolled a Pfizer, and then we had three more puts with a total of 10 contracts between Devon Energy, McDonald's, and Devon. Same again with the McDonald's. They were unfairly whipped by the market because of their earnings report. So we're like, we see there's an emotional overreaction. And I've been noticing that a lot lately. So when that happens, I like to try to make a little dollar bills, y'all. So $235 on February 2nd. February 3rd, we went into Amazon, Ford, AbbVie, Caterpillar again, but we bought to close on that day. McDonald's, Google, and Devon. Man, you love that Devon Energy. I do. But you can see what was going on then. We were selling calls at 68, collecting some premium on a short term because this was February 3rd and it was a 2 week out call. Let's see. Yeah, a call 2 weeks out on the expiration. And you're not going to be able to get a 68 right now and collect any dollar bills because Devon, of course, is down since their earnings. 2-6, we had Walgreens, Activision. We made this Activision play again because I saw the market overreact on that day. No, actually, I take that back. That's a retraction. I take that back. It was right before earnings we traded that because I felt that Activision was going to go up, and we got lucky, didn't we? We got lucky, and it did indeed go up. The following day, we did buy to close our Google position, Blackstone, Activision, 3M, and Devon Energy, and collected $131 on February 7th. Also, to back into the Google, we had some put action, 90, 88, 88, $119 for the day, and we made a little fun play on Lumen just to entertain ourselves because Lumen really got slapped around that day, slapped silly. So we did make $2. $2. Sorry, Johnny, I don't have a dime. I didn't ask for a dime. $2. If you know where that line is from, then you're pretty cool. So continuing, we got February 9th. Coterra, one of my new sweethearts, collected some premium there. Google had a call at 97 and collected $154 bills. 210, Blackstone and Coke. And then Devon Energy on 213 on that following Monday, the day before Valentine's Day. So we had some more Devon Energy action, bought to close some of our positions, sold another put on Coterra. And then on Valentine's Day, we had to make a move on Love because it was Valentine's Day after all. And then we had a couple of days where I didn't have a lot of action going on. We were in Memphis. We were in Memphis, Tennessee on those days for the Coulter Wall concert, along with visiting the king of rock and roll, Graceland and Elvis Presley. What else did we do? We did a tour of the Sun Studios where Elvis got his start, along with Jerry Lee Lewis, a goodness gracious, great balls of fire, Johnny Cash. I walked the line. Is that ring, ring of fire? So that was really cool. And we stayed at the Peabody Hotel. Do not look up the cost of that place. Old lady spends a lot. She didn't really even tell me. She just said, "Here's where we're going. We're doing this so your son can see Coulter Wall." I'm like, I don't even know who Coulter Wall is. I listened to some of his songs and it was, what? This is like 1920s country, but it actually was a very enjoyable concert, and he had the time of his life. Now I've had the time of my life. But on the day we were checking out of the Peabody, they slid the old tally under the door, and I looked at the bill and I nearly fainted. It was like $1,000 a day. So that's why I'm in here selling these options, trying to stay ahead of the curve with old lady spends a lot. So we continue. We got a little Bank of America action. There's that Devon Energy again on the Google. I love the Google for the wheel. I love Devon for the wheel. Blackstone. We got some new action going on Blackstone because I was pouty for a while, because I was getting, I had some action going on Blackstone, owning a bunch of shares in the upper 70s. And then those were all called away over time. And now Blackstone got up to like $100, but it's back down today. In fact, let's take a look. It should be in the 80s, up probably 89s for the Blackstone, and it should be a little down today. So we might sell some puts on that. It was 89 something earlier, but I do like to see the market kind of play out in the morning before I make moves, just to see, like today there was some economic data that we needed to digest. The market needed to take a look at, because it's, you look overall here, it's pretty flat today. NASDAQ down over half a point. But manufacturing numbers, they didn't shock the market too much. So pretty flat today, but it's been flat the red for a while. And, February was a red month. So we got to really pay attention to what we're doing. Where were we? Where is that spreadsheet at? I don't even know what happened to it. There it is. Pay more attention. I will. So we continue. We got some Intel action here. Everybody dislikes Intel except me. I still like it. A lot of Google, some AT&T. We sold 5 calls here at 2050 strike, and then we sold 5. That was that Boston Strangler, wasn't it? Yeah, you named it the Boston Strangler. I did. It's kind of a fun name. So in the same position, we went 5 contracts call, 5 contracts put, collected $105 total on that Boston Strangler on AT&T. We like AT&T. We like it for the wheel, and we love it for the dividends. It's not a great premium collector, but I think the company's undervalued, and the dividend is a sweet child of mine. So Google, Jackson Financial, another one of our new sweethearts, although it's taking it on the chin. What are they doing today? I think they're unfairly taking it on the chin. So let's see where Jackson Financial is right here and right now. So it's down 1.5%, Jackson Financial. So our friends over at the Yahoo on the finance side, they think it's undervalued. They got the 2 red downs midterm, but long term it's up. And we like long term as well as short term. So Jackson Financial, you can see where we're at. We bought it at 47.08, and it's currently trading at 44.59. Wow. So we got some ground to make up there, but soon they'll probably be announcing ex-dividend. We'll trade it through that collected dividend as well as some premium, and I'll keep you posted on getting back to even and then in the green on Jackson Financial, because you see we did flip that for a 50 strike call for $99 bills. So you will take that off the cost basis. Continue with that. I'll show you a spreadsheet specifically on Jackson Financial if we continue to trade that asset. On the 24th, we had, must have been a green day, not the band, but the stock market. We had a bunch of calls going on. We'd rolled some puts. I've been loving the rolls on the puts because then I'm not even, the debit for the buy to close is then just wrapped up in that particular trade order. Because psychologically, then I don't have to see any minus numbers here in the dollar bills column. So that was a big day. We had over $1,000 in premium collected. And what did we buy? We bought Bank of America at 34.11. Where's that at right now? 34.11 on the Bank of America. Let's see whether it's trading currently at 34.12. You made a penny. You're up a penny. Oh boy. But we're still liking Bank of America long term. They pay a dividend. We like collecting premium. So we'll continue to look at the wheel of fortune for Bank of America, Blackstone, Bank of America, Bank of America, Bank of America, SPY. We got into a little credit spread on the SPY right there, call credit spread, Devon Energy, some more spreads. Oh yeah, that just happened. As you know, I'm on a 30-day, I think it's going to be a 30 trade, not a 30-day. It'll be a 30 trade experiment on the SPY because, the two biggest questions I get is, how'd you get such a big balance in your portfolio? And how would you trade if you had a smaller portfolio, if you were just starting out? So my answer is this, and it may change over time, but as of right now, call credit spreads and put credit spreads to me seem very attractive. So for instance, I had $1,000 of collateral held for this trade, which was 5 contracts expiring tomorrow, and I collected $140 premium. So on that $1,000, if this expires in full profit, which right now, if we look up here, if we look at that particular trade, we're already at almost 90% profit. So as it's going now with what SPY is doing today and trending all week, is that will expire at 100% profit. And the SPY is at, oh boy, look at that. See this, as the SPY goes down, our profit goes up because it's a call credit spread. So it's a bear option trade, and also aka a vertical spread. But what we're trying to do is predict the way the market will not move on the SPY, because this is an S&P 500 ETF. So it's basically exactly based on the S&P 500 and how it is trading. And what is very interesting and also exciting about SPY is it has a daily expiration. So if we look at the SPY right here, and we were to sell some more calls, you look, it has daily expiration. So you can make a trade today that expires when the market closes today. And then every single day that the market is open, SPY trades and expires. So that's very interesting, isn't it, Bart? So if we look, we did 190 contracts for the month of February, and we collected a total of $7,315. And I think I've shared this with you before, but my goal is to try to create $10,000 a month in income slash cash flow, because we believe in this. Cash flow is king, cash is queen, and debt is the joker. So we're at 73.15 for February on options premiums, and that's net options premium. So if we look down here at dividends, here are the dividends we collected for the month. We got almost $500 on AT&T, $913.50 on Verizon. Albertsons paid us $60, and Stag Industrials paid us $24.67, and AbbVie, they have that Botox, right, Bart? Yep, that's one of the reasons we're invested in AbbVie, because I think more and more people will be shooting that botulism directly into their face and other parts. I've heard it goes into other parts that we're not going to talk about on this channel, but we collected $1,793.67 in dividends, which gives us a total of $91.0867 between the dividends and the premium. And then if we continue down right here, we can look at the interest we collected. So we did collect in February from the account, we collected $2,701.78, because as the Fed continues to raise interest rates, then we collect more interest from our brokerage account. So if you add them all up, all three, ring-a-ding-ding, we hit our goal. So there we are, $11,810.45 for the month of February. And that makes me feel very nice. So I appreciate you tuning in. If you are not yet a subscriber, I'd love it if you did. I really would. Subscribe, like the video, leave me some comments, some commentary, but make them lovable. I'm a very shy guy and a sweetheart, and I want everybody to like me, especially you, because we are becoming best friends in stocks, options, and dividends. And if you have a friend, that's also lovable, share this channel with them as well. I would really enjoy that and appreciate that. So what we'll do is I've got a number. I got a little cheat sheet here. Can you hear it? I got a little cheat sheet I created this morning before the market opened up on a lot of different stocks I want to research the options on. I'm going to be making some put plays on many of them today. So I will be coming back to you today very shortly, but according to my stomach growling, it may be after I eat breakfast because I have not yet eaten today, and it's 10:17 a.m. and it's Wednesday, March 1st, 2023. I'll see you in the next video.